Egypt is a country in northern Africa, just southwest of the land of Israel. It's well known for its pyramids, the Nile River, as well as its extensive religious and historical influences, all of which can still be appreciated today. In a biblical sense, however, Egypt carries a much more negative connotation. Nearly every time that Egypt is mentioned in the Bible, people are referred to as going down into Egypt. As we can appreciate, this is true in a geographical sense. From Israel, people would head south to get to Egypt. However, it's also true in a spiritual sense. For an Israelite that believed in the one true God, the polytheistic religions and uncircumcised practices of the Egyptians would be frowned upon. As such, Egypt in the Bible becomes a symbol of sin. But Egypt is used of much more than just sin. Egypt is renowned for its self-sufficiency, its historically large armies, and its massive infrastructure. They are accredited with the development of irrigation, utilizing the Nile River to allow them to grow crops without having to rely on God for the rain. Under the leadership of Joseph, they survived 7 years of unprecedented famine. In the time of Moses, Egypt defies God for 10 plagues, their magicians trying to replicate many of those plagues. You see, Egypt becomes representative not just of opposition to God, but specifically of trusting in one's own self, in one's own power, instead of God. In the time of the captivity of Judah by Babylon, Judah is warned not to flee into Egypt. Another verse describes Egypt as a broken stick, one that looks like it will support you, but when you lean on it, it breaks and injures your hand. With this information in mind, these warnings become more than just military advice. God is warning us not to trust in our own strength, not to seek out worldly solutions to our own problems. Because in the end, like a broken stick, if we lean on it, if we trust in ourselves, it will come back to bite us. As Proverbs 3 says, "Trust in the Lord with all thine heart, and lean not to thy own understanding. In all thy ways acknowledge him, and he shall direct thy paths." So let's not lean on our own understanding, but instead lean on the true branch, the sure foundation that is Jesus Christ.